Hello everyone, and ni hao everyone watching on Zoom, Facebook, YouTube, and WeChat. My name is Jasmine Shi, and will be your moderator for this session. Actually, I don't run my own social enterprise, but working with Youth Collab, I work side by side with many youth social entrepreneurs. Despite of this, I've been gaining so much inspirations from the stories of our young entrepreneurs, especially from yesterday and today. I bet many of you with us here might be feeling exactly the same as me. Actually, there's one question I keep asking to myself. For youth like me, who don't have our own social enterprises, how can we also connect ourselves with entrepreneurship? In other words, do we really have to be an entrepreneur to be entrepreneurial? So to find out the answer, let's hear from 3 aspiring entrepreneurs from Movers community. Please make some noise on the chat if you're also part of the Movers community. In Movers program, youth like them are empowered to become facilitators and conduct localized workshops in their communities. We want to help develop SDGs awareness and entrepreneurial mindsets and skills among young people. So today, our 3 amazing movers will be sharing their reflections and learnings from the summit, as well as their journey as a mover and an entrepreneur to be. In the meanwhile, I also would like to invite all of our audience to answer this question in the comment area from all live streaming platforms. The question is, what did you learn about social entrepreneurship from the Youth Collab Summit? So without further ado, let's hear from Lorenzo Sablay from the Philippines. Lorenzo organized a series of movers workshops as pre-event leading up to the summit. He brought the idea of social entrepreneurship to his own communities. So Lorenzo, can you share with us what does social entrepreneurship mean to you? What did you learn from your movers journey? Over to you, Lorenzo.
Thank you very much, Jasmine, for that wonderful introduction. And mabuhay everyone. I am Lorenzo Sablay from Manila, Philippines. I am a young medical doctor in training, and I am the country lead of the youth-led and youth-targeted organization, More Viral Than the Virus Philippines. Well, ever since I was in primary school, I somehow knew that the world, with most, if not all of its aspects, needs some changing. I have come to realize that there are groups of people that are not fortunate to receive even the most basic essentials in life. Largely thanks to my parents, upbringing, and education, I was exposed to some harsh realities of life. And from here on, I kept on asking, what can I do? What can I give? What can I contribute? I kept on reminding myself that I must not stop there and not to be boxed by my current limitations. I kept holding on to the dream and reality that, yes, even at this point at a young age, I can do something or anything to create meaningful change. Basically, this was the start of my leadership journey. In my country, there is still a significant portion of the youth who are marginalized or financially constrained and cannot attend school and receive basic education. There are still a lot of families living at or below the poverty line, needing access to daily aid or sustainable livelihoods. There is still so much discrimination and indifference toward gender, religion, disability, and culture present. Many Filipinos are victims of health misinformation that can affect their personal choices. And close to my heart, a significant portion of Filipinos still do not have access to basic healthcare resources and services. Now, the COVID-19 pandemic has worsened and put these harsh realities into the spotlight, waiting to be addressed. As a response to these questions and harsh realities, I had the calling and eventual passion to join social civic efforts and community endeavors, and even start and co-initiate some youth-led and youth-targeted organizations to provide channels for advocacies, help and inspire others, produce innovative solutions, and create meaningful change in the society. Interestingly, social entrepreneurship has unknowingly been a part of my life journey ever since. And now, through the Movers program and the Youth Collab Summit, I learned and affirmed that we do not need to be entrepreneurs to be entrepreneurial. A social entrepreneur is someone who pursues innovative strategies that have the potential to solve community-based problems. Social entrepreneurs are willing to take on the risk and effort to create positive change in society. Let us be social entrepreneurs in our own right. Saying yes to calls of action, to calls of leadership, and to calls for innovation means saying yes to a journey of social entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs strive for innovation not only in our society, but also on innovating ourselves to have fresher, more dynamic mindsets ready to create game changing solutions. We must continuously strive to innovate ourselves. Entrepreneurs also know that no man is an island. We all function as a big ecosystem. Our actions, our personal choices, and our decisions would affect the lives of those around us. Being involved as an organizer of the Movers Program Entrepreneurship Summit made me realize something important. The Movers Program is by everyone and for everyone. It is by everyone because you can join and be involved in a program and facilitate your own workshops to start meaningful change. It is for everyone because the workshops are designed and can be delivered for almost any group of audiences. The Movers program is the exemplification of leaving no one behind, and I think that the Movers program can be just the push you're waiting for to kickstart your leadership and entrepreneurial journey. Thank you all for listening. Have an amazing day and stay safe always.
Thank you so much, Lorenzo. Wow, I really like this quote from you. Saying yes to cause of action means saying yes to a journey of social entrepreneurship. Thank you so much for the wonderful sharing, Lorenzo. And next, we'll have Iris P from China. Iris, I know you just onboarded your Movers journey, and in the meantime, you're also planning on starting your own social enterprise on gender issues, right? I'm just wondering, from your perspective as someone who wants to address global development issues and is looking for some inspirations in entrepreneurship, what are your takeaways and lessons? Iris, please take the floor.
Thank you, Jasmine. Hello, everyone. Nice meeting you all virtually. I'm Iris P from Milan, China, and I've participated all the summit pre-events organized by Movers programs, and I'm the co-founder of Stories to Action, a global platform amplifying youth's voices on their sexual and reproductive health and rights, or SRHR in short. Stories to Action was founded in March 2020 with a global team sharing the same passion. We envision a world where every young person's voice on their sexual and reproductive health and rights is heard. We're always sporting for inspiration, learning about how to address social challenges through advocacy or maybe business model in the future. We experience team management, raising funds, and building partnership challenges that are shared by many of those who are running a social enterprise like you. In the face of difficulties, there are opportunities and hopes, especially when we have a determined team and trusted environment with over 10 core team members from 9 countries. After listening to all the amazing stories of Youth Collab Summit, especially the great tips of ecosystem partners and impressive pitching of each startup, I believe that people like me running an initiative addressing issues on sexual and reproductive health and rights would be able to turn our solution into a nonprofit organization or a sustainable business. So I would like to share with you a few reflections with you. First, have faith in yourself and believe in what you are doing and plan to do. Second, have teammates and a community who share the same passion, values, and vision. Support and encourage each other in this long journey. Movers is where you can meet with more than 14,000 young leaders, aspiring entrepreneurs, and youth with a strong spirit of entrepreneurship and leadership. In this community, we enhance our skills on storytelling, leadership in action, social entrepreneurship, and digital branding, which are essential skills to be a social entrepreneur and young leader. Besides, The Movers platform can be our first initiative to influence and empower youth in Asia and Pacific through hosting and facilitating workshops and webinars. Third, dream big, but start small. Starting from paying attention to empowerment conferences like Youth Collab Summit, attending and facilitating workshops like those in Movers programs, brainstorming and meeting with youth with like minds, etc. Small things might don't count too much at first, but once you've done thousands of small actions on your dreaming path, you would make a huge difference. Two more takeaways from my personal reflections through this summit are like, just like Chandra said yesterday, seize opportunities in challenges. Just like an old Chinese saying said, there are opportunities in crisis and they coexist. Don't be scared of by difficulties. Find out opportunities in them and make a good use of it. Last but not least, don't give up. Every time you want to quit, remember there are thousands of people like you based in different parts of the world trying their best to fight against injustice and discriminations, make their dreams come true and make the world better. As an inspiring Movers from China cohort, I'm ready for my adventure to inspire and empower more youth through workshops in Movers programs. Are you ready for yours? Thank you for your time and attention.
Wow, that was an amazing speech, Iris. Thanks so much for inspiring us to dream big, but start small. And best luck to your own initiative, Stories to Action. Thank you, Iris. And last but not least, we'll have Zawad Alam from Bangladesh. Zawad is our Proud Movers ambassador. He has facilitated 27 workshops that reach over 1,000 youths. Zawad, as a passionate youth advocate for SDGs, what's your understanding on the spirit of social entrepreneurship? Please take the floor.
Hello, everyone. Nice meeting you all. Heartiest thanks to Youth Collab for giving me this amazing opportunity to share about myself and my social entrepreneurial journey. It's my immense pleasure to introduce myself in front of so many distinguished guests. This is me, Zawad Alam, from one of the most beautiful countries of South Asia named Bangladesh. I'm currently doing my bachelor's in education and research at University of Dhaka. About my country, Bangladesh, this is a country of hope. This is a country of peace-loving people, and most importantly, the country of young change makers like you all. I'm the co-founder of Chalkboard, which is a content-based edtech platform in Bangladesh. Till date, we have published more than 600 digital contents, and now we are running a campaign on Safe Digital Space, which is an award-winning idea of Digital Khichuri Challenge arranged by UNDP Bangladesh. From my childhood, I used to love meeting new people, which eventually helped me growing network afterwards. I was always passionate about voluntary work and co-curricular activities. Debating is one thing which helped me to grow up my communication skills, and serving the debate club as the president helped me to polish my organizing skills. Adding to that, I'm proud to say that I was one of the organizers of pre-event mover series. After coming into university, me with some of my friends started to build a platform in Chalkboard. In the beginning, it was not that easy job to do. We started our journey in October 2019. But in the next year, whole world faced a huge crisis of COVID-19. It was not easy to pull off everything, but somehow we managed to do so. Our team members had the courage and self-belief of doing something good, keeping the company's mission and vision in mind. After joining the Movers program and Youth Collab Summit, one thing that inspired me the most is one doesn't need to be entrepreneur to be entrepreneurial. If you're passionate about doing something which can change the society, you are good to go. One thing that makes the best difference between a social entrepreneur and a general person is that a social entrepreneur, or the person who has entrepreneurial mindset, will always look for the opportunity. As I said earlier, I started my university life with voluntary work. Now I'm leading a team of more than 30 people while we are working on SDG 4, 5, and 13. Recently, we have launched a 50 days campaign on climate awareness, where we have engaged so many young minds to raise their voices in order to create mass awareness about climate action. While going through all this, I have learned many things about time management, commitment, and sincerity. I'm a mover ambassador, and being a part of Youth Collab Summit, I must say that these programs and networking have enabled me to flourish my leadership quality, management skills, entrepreneurial mindset, 21st century skills, and whatnot. When someone asks me to say one word about Youth Collab Summit, I always say networking. Because of this platform, you get to know so many young and talented minds across Asia Pacific. In the last 2 days, all the inspiring words from the entrepreneurs of Youth Collab motivated me to rethink about my future commitment. And I noted all those points to utilize those learnings in my personal life. For all the aspiring young entrepreneurs who are present here today, I would like to say one thing, that you need to believe in yourselves. No matter what barriers come into your path, always try to stick to your passion. If you feel depressed or wonder what to do in life, just look around. There are so many people who are struggling to get basic rights like food, clothes, sanitation, clean water, quality education, and whatnot. If their voices don't reach you, be the voice for them. Trust me, when you will determine to work for the society, when you will see every problem as opportunity, when you will think like a social entrepreneur, the inner peace, happiness, and satisfaction that you will feel from inside will be priceless. With that note, I conclude my speech by saying, let's join the movement. Don't let anyone remain behind. Work hard, follow your passion, and be the change maker with the creative, meaningful, and impactful ideas. Thank you, everyone. Thank you all.
Thank you, Zawad. I have a quote from you. If their voices don't reach you, be the voice for them. This is so inspiring. And thank you again, Zawad, Lorenzo, Iris, and everyone sharing in the comment. So let's go back to the question I asked to myself and to you all earlier in the session. I think we've already got some answers from our speakers, right? So from three of them, a few points I want to highlight again here is that first, we don't need to be we don't need to be entrepreneur to be entrepreneurial. And second, entrepreneurship is one of the tools for young people to address the social challenges we care about. And finally, it's all about taking actions right now. So to all the aspiring entrepreneurs here with us, I want to leave you with this question. What issues do you care about and what actions are you gonna take? That's all for this session. Thank you so much. Back to you, Jules.
Thank you so much, Jasmine, and to our aspiring entrepreneurs. And we hope all of our participants watching right now, either on Zoom or on all our platforms via social media, have learned and been inspired by our aspiring entrepreneurs. And you can also share your thoughts. And if you're also an aspiring entrepreneur, share your journey online. Please use our official hashtag, that is hashtag YouthCollab, so everyone could be inspired as well with your story. So once again, thank you, Jasmine, and to our aspiring entrepreneurs who shared their journey in this session.